Hi, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Crowded Beaker Solves. In our last episode, we started by doing a one-step unit conversion problem to help us get going working with units in chemistry class. In this episode, we're going to do a conversion that involves two unit conversions. And it'll take us two steps to get there because, well, you'll see. My question here on the page is how many centimeters are there in 0.243 kilometers? So, if you know anything about kilometers, that's a long distance, and you might have wondered how many centimeters that actually is. So, we're going to go ahead and do this problem. Now, in our first episode, we talked about the basics of unit conversions. So, if you haven't watched that episode, you may want to go back and check that out first. But we're going to continue that here. So, the first thing we want to do is start with what we know, which is either given in a problem or something that you measured, and put its unit down. Now I want that unit to go away, so I'm going to make it get destroyed by putting it on the bottom. Get rid of that. And the next thing is I might start looking, what do I know about kilometers? Do I know how many centimeters are in a kilometer? Probably not. Maybe you do, and that's great. But if you don't, you might have learned that a kilometer is 1,000 meters. So I'm not at centimeters yet, but I'm going to get there. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. And now if I do this math, I'll be in meters. That's my unit. But I don't want it in meters. Don't want to stop there. So I'm going to keep going because now that I'm in meters, I do remember learning that there are 100 centimeters in a meter. So if you need to look that up, that's fine. Go look it up. But meters should again go on the bottom, so that gets destroyed. Centimeters is the unit I want, and that's going to go on the top. And I remember learning, like I said, that 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So now I've got the unit that I want, and I just have to multiply across the top. 0.243 times 1,000, that's 243, times another 100 is 24,300. And I'm just adding another couple of zeros there because I don't know exactly what those numbers are going to be, but I do need the placeholding zeros there. And I'm going to put a unit on it just like that. And of course, a little heart next to it to set it off. And that's a good example of a two-step unit conversion. Now I have another one here for you to try. You might notice how similar it is, but also how that there's a significant difference in this one. It's similar but different. So take a moment, pause the video, see if you can solve this one, and then I'll show you the solution. Okay, so if you solved it and were able to get an answer of 186,000, then congratulations, you're off to a good start. And we would do that by, again, starting with kilometers, making kilometers into meters, unless you happen to know how many millimeters are in a kilometer. That's great. You might have to just make it to the base unit first and then head off to do the millimeters, which again gets you a large number because milliliters are very small and kilometers are very big. So there you have it. That's a two-step unit conversion. We're going to continue our journey with conversions in our next episode. But in the meantime, if you have a suggestion of a problem you'd like me to solve, feel free to add it using the information below the video. Thanks, and have a great day.